are very excited to be with you for the next 3 hours. It's a beautiful day in East Tennessee. It's going to be a nice, cool week here in East Tennessee, Jason Swain.
It's not fair, man. The teasing that Mother Nature is doing is not fair. Like, you threatened us with a good time, some of these cool temperatures last week.
Mm-hmm.
And then it rained. It's supposed to cool everything down. And now it's going to be the hottest day of the year coming up this week. This is going to be after 8 p.m. weather, where you don't go outside until after 8 p.m.
Well, I think that I saw that temps might be dropping. I think we might be only looking about 95, 96 degrees later this week.
You got it, Josh. You got it, man. But it's better than 13 degrees. It's better than ice and snow and sleet and hail and all that stuff. It's better than that. So,
is this Rick Barnes' fault? Tennessee basketball coach Rick Barnes?
No, it's not his fault.
Because was it Thursday? Yes. While we were sitting at the shrimp dock, we had Ben McKee on the show. He had seen Tennessee's basketball team practice earlier in the day. Tyler Lundblade was off to the side, but from what I understood, couldn't miss. Terrence Hill Jr., Juke Harris, baby.
Yep.
Knocking down shots. Hot from the outside. Tennessee basketball heats up. So do the temperatures outside. I think Rick Barnes might be to blame here.
Okay, we can do that. We can blame Rick Barnes for it. Yep.
Michael has already texted in the JHB. Bruce has texted in the PTJ. Part-time Josh in the house, baby.
Josh Ward is here today. That does not mean he'll be here tomorrow.
Today is not every day.
One day at a time, y'all. One day at a time. Be happy we have him today.
Well, happy to be here. We have a lot to talk about.
No, we do, man. We do. We do. A lot has happened in the world of sports, good and bad, but it's why we're here, man, to discuss it all. So let's do it. Let's get to it. It's hard. Today's show is gonna be a little bit difficult as a football fan to see the news around former Titans running back Chris Johnson. And he appeared on
Good Morning
America with Michael Strahan and announced that he's been diagnosed with ALS. And
It was difficult to watch this morning.
Yeah, at 39 years old, and he doesn't even look the same. The disease has, just taken his physical appearance to a place where, for some of us, he doesn't even look recognizable outside of his hair.
Yeah.
Seemed like he was in very good spirits, but it could be mind numbing to think about someone 39, 40 years old, former professional athlete, and in the snap of your finger, he's fighting for his life. So it's a reminder to cherish the moment, cherish the people that you have in your life, give people their flowers when they deserve it, tell them how you feel about them. Cherish every single day, your loved ones, your friends, because tomorrow's not promised, next week is not promised, next month is not promised, next year. There's no reason to put off telling someone how you feel about them, how you care about them.
Yeah, if you do have time, I recommend you take it to watch the interview Chris Johnson did with Michael Strahan. It was this morning on Good Morning America. There was word that an interview was coming, and a lot of people said, what's going on? And rumors started to come out of he was dealing with a real health issue, and it was confirmed this morning that he has been diagnosed with ALS at 39. He can no longer speak on his own. Chris Johnson, he's able to speak through a visual cursor or a computer that he's able to use to speak that way. But you're right, he doesn't look like Chris Johnson. This is one of the most gifted football players we've seen. CJ2K, the way that he was able to run, he raced a cheetah one time. He was that kind of special athlete. He's 39 years old. So the interview was with Chris and his wife talking to Michael Strahan. I shared a few minutes ago, I saw this from Tom Habistro with Yahoo Sports, who covers the NBA, who said his mother fought the disease. It's unspeakably evil. My heart breaks for Chris Johnson. He's right. ALS research is woefully underfunded. Johnson speaking out today will undoubtedly change the course of the disease for future cases. That's what Tom Habistro wrote and obviously hopes, and I do hope that is the case. What's happened to Chris Johnson is awful, but I'm sure that he wants to be part of trying to help whoever battles this in the future, and of course trying to find a cure for this. So tough to see that on Good Morning America. A lot of our listeners were Chris Johnson fans. He played for the Tennessee Titans, was a terrific running back in the NFL and with the Titans. And that was difficult to watch and tough news for a lot of people to receive.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it was very difficult to watch and forget about.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you see that this morning. It's hard for that to weigh on you for the rest of the day. And, I mean, it has for me. I'm 41 years old, and I remember, watching him and 2 steps, and he was already at full speed. And no one can catch him. And he was kind of entering the prime of his life. You finish up playing, you built this, financial cushion for you and your family, so now you can spend that time with your family and do all the things that you were unable to do when you were playing. And you had worked your whole life to get to the point where you could really benefit and enjoy the fruits of your labor. And this comes. I mean, it's heartbreaking. I mean, it really is.
So that news today, we appreciate you being with us on the show. We'll have a lot to discuss. We'll talk Tennessee volunteer football on the show. We will invite you to call or text in at 865-656-9900. The quarterback position in the SEC and in college football, getting a lot of talk with the Manning Passing Academy this past weekend.
Oh, boy. Oh, man.
There's a Peyton Manning clip that's gotten some attention as well. We'll hear what he had to say, and we'll get VFL Jason Swain's reaction. And, again, get you to connect with us as well at 865-656-9900. Thanks for being with us. Hope you're having a great start to the week on this now Monday afternoon. We are presented by Junk Beyond, East Tennessee's junk removal specialist. Here from Peyton Manning coming up as we are getting closer to the start of the football season and the SEC opener, September 26th, when the Tennessee Vols will host the Texas Longhorns.
Boy.
We'll continue the conversation right here on Josh and Swain.
I'm Tennessee head football coach Josh Heupel. Get your Tennessee football coverage where you get insight unlike any other. No one covers the Vols like 99.1, the sports animal.
No one wants to deal with a plumbing, HVAC, or electrical emergency. Most of the time, you don't know what it's going to cost or if it's going to be fixed right, or if someone is just trying to sell you something. When you call Hiller, though, the experts are going to solve your problems quickly. The price that you are told is the price you actually pay. There's no hidden fees or surprises on your bill. Hiller has been in business for over 36 years, family-owned and operated. And their techs are professional, experienced, and trustworthy, all background and drug screen. When they are on their way to your home, you'll receive a photo of the tech and a link to track them in real time. No more wasting time waiting around. 100% satisfaction guarantee is also what you can expect from Hiller. So much that their motto is happy you'll be or the service is free. To book online, it is easy, it is convenient. HappyHiller.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
Summer's here, and it's the perfect time for a whole home refresh from Zero Res. In honor of the start of summer 2026, save 26% on all services. From the floors you walk on to the air you breathe, everything Zero Res cleans is 26% off. Carpets, air ducts, upholstery, tile, and grout area rugs. Yes, yes, and yes. With patented ZR water, Zero Res delivers a deeper clean with no soaps, no residue, and no harsh chemicals. Book today at ZeroResKnoxville.com and use the promo code SUMMER to save 26%.
This is Jeff with Monster Tree Service of Knoxville. Our professional crew is equipped to handle even the biggest jobs with superior service and award-winning results. When you need routine tree trimming, expert plant health care, or emergency tree removal, our experts at Monster Tree Service of Knoxville provide the friendly, reliable service you can count on. With expert knowledge and state-of-the-art equipment, we get the job done safely and efficiently. Don't let your tree problem get out of control. Call 865-832-3029 or visit monstertreeservice.com and let us tame your monster.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
And the match is about to begin.
Most of the team is out with COVID-19, so there'll be some substitutes tonight.
What's this? We have an unexpected guest on the field.
It's a dog. Well, they could do with extra players.
She's going for the ball.
Are front paws hands or feet?
Soccer season is full of surprises, and COVID-19 could be one of them. If you test positive, prescription medications may help. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Learn more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
The A.G. Heinz Company, a fourth-generation family business backed by more than 100 years of customer service serving all East Tennessee. That's a century's worth of knowledge in material application, concrete, masonry, waterproofing, stucco eaves, slate roofing, and manufactured stone veneer. They have you covered with name brands like Nudura, Drive It, and Spec Mix. No job is too big or too small. They have the expertise to assist in all your residential or commercial construction needs. The A.G. Heinz Company, building materials since anyone can remember.
Join Tyler and Will for a special Ted Russell Tuesday at Ted Russell Ford, the Parkside location. Their end-of-the-month broadcast celebrates American values with employee pricing with special deals to celebrate America's birthday. Get your super savings now at your super dealer, Ted Russell Ford.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty, that the place of business is safe for you to shop in. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, our duty is to protect you after that harm. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Fair, honest sports conversation from two guys that define credibility. Here's Josh and Swain on 99.1, the Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us. 865-656-9900 to be part of the show. Thanks for tuning in however you are on 99.1 The Sports Animal, on AM 640 The Sports Monster. If you're streaming live or listening to us on demand, wherever you get your podcasts, thank you for hanging out with us today. We're on NBA Movement Watch. LeBron free agency coming up. Warriors are being talked about. Kawhi Leonard, could he be back with the Toronto Raptors? The Charlotte Hornets were making moves over the weekend. I know Tennessee fans are wondering, does something happen with Dalton Knecht? Could he get moved? So we'll continue to watch over the next day or so with free agency opening up soon, but with the news that Draymond Green is expected to decline his player option today, that could open up the possibility for the Warriors to pursue LeBron James, and there's talk of Anthony Davis in a trade. So we'll get to that. Swain, get to something that got a fair amount of attention over the weekend. So the Manning Passing Academy took place over the last several days, and Peyton Manning met with the media on Friday. Chris Gordy, who is the host of Locked On SEC, he's been on this show, great guy. He asked Peyton about the upcoming SEC matchup between the Tennessee Volunteers and the Texas Longhorns. Peyton played at Tennessee. His nephew Arch plays quarterback at Texas. It was brought up to Peyton on Friday. Here's the exchange.
Peyton, Texas going to Knoxville this year. What's that week going to be like in the family group chat?
Yeah, we don't really touch those topics in our family group chat, and so I was asking one of the kids was asking me earlier, who I was going to go for, and I said, well, who do you think? And of course, he said, that he would go for his school over his relative, and I went, well, you and I are different.
Right.
You and I are wired differently. That nothing's more important than your family, but obviously it's going to be a huge SEC game. My dad dealt with it when I was in college when Tennessee played Ole Miss, and look, I love my university, my alma mater, and pull for them unconditionally, but nothing's more important to me than my family. And when you have a nephew playing, I pull very hard for him every single Saturday. So that's pretty much a no-brainer that you're pulling for your nephew to play well. But like I said, everybody knows pretty strongly where my loyalties lie on all other Saturdays. The University of Tennessee.
We were talking about this on Friday, I think, when we were at the bet store before Chris Gordy shared that clip. So that's Chris Gordy, host of Locked On SEC, with Peyton Manning. I know that was tough for some Tennessee fans to hear.
I think a lot of us was expecting for him to say both at the same time. On Friday I was like, hey, you pull for your nephew, you pull for your family, but you want your team to win. And that wasn't said. At the end of his quote, he said all other Saturdays. And that hurt me because I wasn't expecting that at all.
Mm-hmm.
I think he can do both. I understand that quarterbacks are judged off wins and losses. We were at Shrimp Dock, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the great Bobby Scott came inside.
That's right.
And we had a conversation about quarterbacks on the Mount Rushmore of Tennessee.
Yep.
We're talking about the best ones. Well, the Casey Clausens, those are the guys who won.
Yeah, one thing mattered to Bobby, and that was
winning.
Did the team's quarterback lead his teammates to victory?
Winning. That's what matters. And so I would assume that's what Peyton is thinking about. I'm pretty sure it was a question that he was expecting for a very, very long time.
Yeah, he knew at some point he was going to be asked about his nephew going up against his alma mater.
That was tough, man. I was just expecting, hey, I want my nephew to ball out, do well, but I want my school to win. Because that would have been my answer. But I'm not Peyton.
Peyton's thinking and what he said is very sensible, is it not? It's his brother's son.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
And the Manning family appears to be very close and very supportive of one another. So everything he said is very sensible.
Very sensible, and I totally understand. And this is not the biggest deal. This is not a huge topic, even though we are talking about it kind of at the top of the show.
Yeah, it went viral a little bit on the internet, as you would expect.
But it's not a situation where it's going to make me look differently at Peyton or anything like that. Everybody's family dynamic is different.
That is very true.
If that was my nephew, and I have two nephews, and my nephew played at a school that played against my school, Tennessee, I would root for my nephew to do well, but I would root for Tennessee to hang 50 on nephew's head. And after the game, I would pat nephew on the shoulder, on the back, and tell him, good game, son. You did your thing. You balled out. You made the family proud. But go Vols. That's what I would do. But, hey, I'm different. My response would have been different. My mindset would have been different.
Nick says, of course Peyton would cheer for his nephew, but if Tennessee pulls off the upset, he'll be happy too.
Listen, I can only go off what Peyton said.
Another text says, personally, I'm fine with it. Family is important. Also, his rooting interest does not affect the game.
No one's rooting interest individually affects the game.
Brian in Lenore City doesn't seem to believe that you would pull for your university over your own blood.
Did Brian just call me a liar?
He did type BS.
No, I'm dead serious. Because I believe I could do both. Like in my head,